Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? My voice is back. I don't know how long that's gonna last because it like came back for like a day and then it left for like a week, um, almost a week. So this is the first day that it's actually come back again, and I was like, I've been away too long. I know I did. If you caught it, I did a community post and I did a Facebook post twice to let you guys know like how Maverick was doing, which he is snoozing in his cage. Like I didn't put him in his cage; his door's open, but he's snoozing back there right now. He's so ready for bed; it's unreal. But I had a few things to finish before bed, so here we are. Um, but I needed to do this video and have it up first before the other videos that I have to come up, because I owe you a movie marquee challenge 2024 video, right? Um, Again, if this is the first time seeing one of the movie marquee challenge videos, hi, hello, welcome. As quickly as I can put it, the movie marquee challenge is a year-long challenge, collaboration challenge, between two of my friends and myself, which are Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts and Samantha from Amethyst Craftworks. Hi, ladies. Um, we are switching off by month, taking turns, randomly drawing movies that we had pre-selected a batch of before this started this year, and showing you the movie poster and taking inspiration, drawing inspiration from the colors, the poster itself, whatever that about the movie inspires you, and make a project. And we three are doing different projects, and we are also inviting you lovelies to join along just for the fun. I know a lot of people I had mentioned previously use they do like donation items, so they use just like the colors as some inspiration to join together, like maybe colors they hadn't thought of before, colors that they can find in their collections, and trying to work down like scraps and one-of skeins and things, items from their collection that would benefit them to work it down, which is what I'm doing. I am using up my collection only as long as I can, which I've been doing the movie marquee challenge for 3 years, and I think I've only bought yarn once, you guys. Maybe twice. If it's been twice, it's always been for white because I definitely remember getting white once. Because white's just something like I go through it, and that I have cream. I have cream all day long because these are like my colors, right? But no, not a lot of white on hand at a time apparently. So without further ado, this previous month that I am bringing to a close, even though I'm 3 days late now. I'm terribly sorry, but I could not be sick, I guess. Like I was talking like this, you guys. Like I couldn't, and that's pretty loud for me. Like I squeaked and I sounded hoarse, and it was awful. I definitely couldn't come on and talk to you guys because I couldn't talk at all. One day I couldn't talk more than a whisper, just a literal whisper. Yeah, it's been bad. Voice-wise, it's been real bad. Anyway, so my movie for this previous month, I'm going to stick up in the corner somewhere over here, was Dazed and Confused. I love that movie. I actually, while I was sick, I watched it again. It's on Peacock right now, I believe. I think it was Peacock. It is a little out of my genre preference normally, because your girl here is horror and slasher and sometimes some like drama, thrillers, etc. Some sci-fi and fantasy, rarely comedy, and this was definitely comedy. So I rewatched it and I loved it just as much. Like I love that movie. I know a part of the draw for me has got to be like the 70s, 80s feel from it. But yeah, I loved it. So, and the other thing that I'm doing besides using yarn for my collection, I should add this in here, is I am making pet projects all year round, not for Maverick. He is graciously donating his mommy's time and efforts to the Noah Project, which is a no-kill shelter, just that direction of me. And I've talked with them. Like, I fully planned last winter to donate puppy blankets, because like winter, spring is like their puppy time when they're getting a lot of puppies brought in, and they needed a lot of blankets and stuff. Because they do have like online wish lists and things like that. And I had asked them about crochet blankets, and they were actually quite happy at the thought of that. They said I could like pick my shelter pets, like I could basically hand them out to the pets, to which blanket I wanted to go to which pet. So I'm donating all of my blankets for the year to the Noah Project. Like by the end of the year, I want to have them just all bundled up in one big donation. I have previously done like baby size blankets, type of blankets, that size. This month I decided to do a smaller project, because somehow I had the foresight of knowing that I apparently would be sick. Like not really, but I don't even remember my reasoning in my head, but I didn't think I'd have a lot of time this month for some reason. This last month. I don't remember why I thought that at the time. I'm sure I mentioned it in one of my videos. But it ended up being a really good thing. Maybe it was because of Maverick surgery coming up, because that was the other reason. Like I took care of Maverick for the week. I didn't worry about anything, but I thought that would just be a week. And then right at the end of him like recovering, when I could have gotten back in the swing of things, that's when I got sick, and that's lasted like a week or two. So anyway, so I've been doing a cat mat. I have two of the yarns that I used here. One of them, so I used yellow, turquoise, and purple, pulling from the covers, right? This is what I have of the purple left. I had one skein of Mainstays purple from Walmart. That's literally what it's called, it's just purple. So I had one skein of that. So I needed one skein to last through this whole project. And the aqua color, teal, it's called teal, is now a floppy skein. I had two of these because I figured if I needed to double up on blue, that would be okay. And I didn't end up. I still have one skein of this left for another project, and half of this one. But this is the Big Twist value in, like I already said, the color teal. And then the yellow that I used in the project is another Mainstays yarn from Walmart, and it was just in the color gold, if you're familiar with it, and if not, you're about to see it. But here is, I'm quite proud of this. Here's the cat mat. Trying to get it nice and straight for you guys. It's not bendy. I mean, it's bendy, but like it wants to stay creased where it's creased because it's such a thick. I double stranded it, as you can tell in here. I wanted the look of, so like on the cover, there's like a purpley haze here. I think there's a little up here. And even if there's not, I kind of wanted it to match because, my OCD does that. And there is definitely like a purple and teal like clouds running through the cover. So that's why I wanted to mix those. This is the first project, I think, for the pets that I've used a bigger than an H hook on. So I used an I hook with it, which is 5.5 millimeter. Held the strands double, because like I said, like I started out with 2 strands of purple. And since I had the one skein, I had to work from the front and the back. And then I ended one of the strands of purple and picked up the teal, and I ran that up. And then I mixed that just in with the gold a little bit, because the gold has the smiley face on the cover, really stands out to me. So that's to represent that, I guess. And then I just decided to match it back up here. Sorry, I was making sure I didn't drop my mic. So I'm trying to keep using this when I'm out here in the living area, so that you guys can hear me better. But yeah, I mean, it's a fairly sizable, it's definitely bigger than most cats that I'm familiar with. Maybe even 2 could fit on here if they were kittens or something. I used the Oh no. I keep wanting to say the moss stitch, and it's not the moss stitch. It's the lemon peel stitch. Sorry. Which I even have the tutorial on my page for the lemon peel stitch on my video tutorials. I'll try to remember to link that in case you're interested. But it's just the single crochet, double crochet, alternated. But yeah, and like I said, it ended up fairly sizable. I'm pretty happy with it. And that is my project going in the donation pile that I have set up in my living room. But I am also doing, since I'm donating, I wanted to do just something small and commemorative to remember this year, since it's not like a blanket that I'm keeping for myself or anything like that. So I've been making squares out of the scrap yarn, and like I didn't have enough purple to make a second one, because some movies I've made like 3 squares for, some I've made 2. This one I only made 1. I think last month I only made 1. No, that might not be true. No, I think I only made 1 last month too. But like some months, I mean, if there's enough yarn and if I have enough time, I'll make 4 of them, like whatever fits in with the color schemes and the amount of yarn that I have left, because use up the extra yarn too, right? But here was the square. I just used the colors. I didn't like combine them or anything, because I didn't want anything. I didn't want to make a larger square when all my other squares are 6 rows. So that's the square that I did. And I thought long and hard about doing one of the happy face squares, but I just didn't want to risk it coming out a different size, and I was starting to run out of time, just because I should have had this done a long time ago. It was a really fast workup, especially being double-stranded and all, but all of the stuff that happened this last month. So yeah, I got 1 square done. So that was the wrap-up for April, and May is Miss Bella's month to pick, and I'm going to pop up the movie poster right here. Her movie is She's the Man, I believe is the name of it, and it's another movie. Like Bella and I could show each other so many different movies, I think. Like I don't know how many of my movies she's seen, but most of hers I have not seen, and some of them are even right up my alley. Like this last year especially, she picked like a bunch of like 80s movies and 90s movies that I definitely should have seen, and I don't know if I've even seen any of them. But that's the fun part of mixing and matching movies between, a group of friends, right? Is that like, so some of my movies might appeal to some of you guys, some of Bella's movies might appeal to the same people or other people. Same with Samantha's movies. They just a different variety of folks and a different variety of us, and that's the fun of it, right? So I have a yarn in mind for it, and I had every intention of just showing you guys. I know normally I do like the reveal for the movie poster, and then make you wait until the next update. I wasn't going to do that, but I forgot the yarn, and I don't have it with me. It isn't just a matter of going to the next room, but then I disturb Maverick, and I'm not 100% sold on it either, so I guess that's another thing. I'm kind of debating between a couple of yarns, so unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till next week. Sorry, guys. And I completely have to pick a design, since I'm trying to do such tight stitches and everything for the pets. For their little, you don't want little claws to get stuck anywhere or anything like that. So yeah, I have some thinking to do, but otherwise that concludes the Movie Marquee Challenge update and reveal, and the brief explanation as to where I have been. I'm sure you can probably hear my voice is still not 100%, and I'm definitely still like stuffy and everything. I just hope the sore throat stays away. That's come back 3 different times. Like it's like at random, like I think it's feeling better and then it's not, and then the cough too. Like I'm trying to suppress one right now. So I'm gonna go and let you guys start picking out your yarns, hopefully. And yeah, all right. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.